Area with 51. Everything in Nevada flies. When you go rapping like that.
You know what I can say? That Brizz was trying to get in contact with niggas. It wasn't Brizz didn't back out.
Wait, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Contact with niggas. It wasn't Brizz didn't back out. Oh, I put a whole bomb on that. Boom, boom, first best reflex.
What you thought about the card tonight? I don't feel like talking about.
Yo, listen to me. Hard to get a ticket.
You on your flex shit? You flexing?
All I'm gonna say is Brizz didn't back out.
Thank you.
Brizz didn't run.
He ain't back out?
No, Brizz was ready. Brizz never got a contract when he asked for it. Hard to get a ticket.
So what happened?
I mean, all I know is that hard to get a ticket.
I'ma just say wow. First and foremost, salute to every single one of y'all. Y'all know the vibes, man. Subscribe to the channel. Stay in tune with the content. Yeah, so this Murda Mook situation, Brizz, Rawsteen, Smack, URL, all this, etc., etc. This is crazy. Yo, I knew there was something up with Brizz, Rawsteen, and Murda Mook not going down for the second time. The way it was painted, the narrative was that we had an opponent, but that opponent couldn't do it in a formidable time. You know, that long-ass statement that nobody wanted to read. I was like, ain't nobody reading all of that. When Murda Mook was supposed to battle Brizz Rawsteen on the Drake card, basically, I had made the blog before. Brizz Rawsteen basically got thrown under the bus by saying that he backed out of the battle. I had spoke to Brizz, you know, via messages on Twitter or whatever the case may be, but he was saying, yo, how do I back out of a battle that I never had a contract for? I agreed with him. I was, you know, and he, you know, I told him, I said, but you're not really speaking and you're not out there, so it's easy to make you the scapegoat. It's easy. You can make somebody a scapegoat if they're not speaking, because guess what? Their truth becomes your truth if you do not speak the truth, if you get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so I said, you know, perception is everything. It's perceived that you and Mook were supposed to battle, and the battle didn't happen. Murda Mook goes live with Mickey Facts, and Murda Mook basically said that Brizz didn't back out the battle. Brizz was ready. He was trying to get in contact with folks, you know, and they never hit him back or never gave him the contract. I know for a fact, damn near everybody in the world. Now, I was thinking that Brizz Rawsteen, for him to back, if he was potentially backed out of that Drake situation, I was like, damn, this dude really is standing on his ground. But you know what? You know, like I said, he spoke with Mickey Facts about it. I think they didn't want him a part of it. I think that they did not want Brizz Rawsteen, who had basically went on his own, you know, run about not being on URL and, you know, not taking the battle and stuff. I don't think they wanted him involved with that event. I do not think that they wanted him involved with it. So when it was convenient for him to try to probably get back in contact, you know, let's make this happen, whoop-de-whoop, they probably ghosted him. Like, nah, you're not about to come up here and we're not putting you on this joint. And they probably didn't tell him, rather than just let him know, hey, you know, this is not the event for y'all. But they know mad fans wanted to see it. If him and Mook would have been booked, niggas would have still watched the shit. But they probably looked at it like, now that it's convenient for you, it ain't convenient for us. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say blackballed them, but I will say that they probably went another direction. Like, nah, we're not doing this. And Mook already had a contract probably for a battle anyway. And that's when they tried to stick, you know, the Easy in the situation to have him battle. And, you know, it was too soon. And I think, this is just my personal perspective, I think if Mook would have got a better reception to the Easy battle, like if the polls and Twitter and everything was saying that he was going to get that one, oh, he's getting him out of here, he probably would have still did it. But, you know, when the initial blogs and everything came out and the word like, yo, Easy is going to clear he's getting him out of here on a big stage too. Because, you know, you can't control everything that's going on. Because what I was told is about the Rock battle, you know, he made it in a small room. He made it so nobody was there. You have it your battle, your way. Because when he just came off a stage from battling Reed, you know, that battle went how it went. You know what I'm saying? I will never take away anything from Murda Mook's accomplishments and all of that. We don't got to see eye to eye or whatever the case may be. I'm not here for that. I'm just here for specifically the facts involved with the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't, and funny thing is, Murda Mook was speaking to Mickey facts. And now that he's putting all this information out there, I guess it's just he wants the world to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I dropped the joint yesterday about, you know, the things that he said about, you know, Drake taking over the event and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. But when you listen to what he's saying, he's basically saying like, yo, I was involved with this from the beginning as far as the selection process, picking the battles and whoop-de-woo, and I wasn't on it. The opponent that he wanted to battle against, which was Brizz Rawsteen, they got a lot on their chest. They got things they need to clear out. They got unfinished business. And, you know, some time has passed to where they could stand in front of each other and actually have a formidable rap battle. The organization probably looked at it like, we're not about to reward you for insubordination. You know what I'm saying? Or we're not about to reward you for not being here for a year or not taking the battle on our terms. Because, you know, a lot of these businesses, they be like, yo, you're going to do this now. Brizz was like, fuck no, I'm doing it when I want to. I ain't taking it. Sorry, ain't happening. So now Brizz is stepping out saying, you know, it seems like URL lied. Mook knew, didn't know, or he pretended like he didn't know until now. But honestly, now it's a little too late because the Drake event already happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit already happened. Brizz versus Mook was not on there. Honestly, the shit ran mad late anyway. So if that battle would have been on the card, we would probably still be watching it right now. Like, I wouldn't even be making this blog. I'd probably still be watching that battle because that event would have been longer than the last 10 minutes of church. That battle would have been longer than the last 5 minutes of work. That battle would have been 7 to 10 business days long. So, in some good things, it didn't happen. But Brizz Rawsteen is now speaking more. You know what I'm saying? He really needs to do an interview with somebody. I don't care who he do it with. I don't really do interviews, but he needs to do an interview. He needs to go on 15 Minutes of Fame. He needs to get with Hip Hop Is Real. He needs to do an interview. I know he's not really big into interviews and shit like that, but he needs to speak with somebody and get his side of the story out, because right now this shit seems nuttier than squirrel shit. And it's just your word versus their word. They ain't even got a word. They just put out a statement against your ass like, due to the impending situation, we did all of the moves that we could and blah, blah, blah. Squeeze the 80, a ball head in his stomach ain't Beasley, baby. You know what I'm saying? And I know they like to control their own narrative and things like that, but nowadays, the inmates have taken over the jail. Like, you can't control the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are going to speak on what they want to speak on. Media is going to do what they do. You see the numbers, these blogs, you see the numbers these joints is doing. So people are watching them. They try to make it seem like, oh, you guys are not significant. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. That's enough people to fill up Madison Square Garden. If that many people is watching when random guys with cameras are talking about battle rap, it's for a reason. So, yeah. Would I still like to see Brizz Rawsteen versus Murda Mook? I actually would. They've got a lot of history. There was a lot of turmoil between the two when it came to the battle, the fight situation, you know. But it's looking like it's probably never going to happen. Not on URL, at least, you know what I'm saying? ARP might, you know, swing through with one of them deals that, you know, he might say, unfinished, what's not unfinished business? What's that shit? Close this shit. He might come through and grab that motherfucking closure. He done had Murda Mook on the card before. He might get Brizz on that motherfucker too. They might do that shit over there. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. But I will say this. Murda Mook is speaking. And it seems like he ain't gonna stop speaking. He's gonna keep on putting his truth out there. I got no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? But it's weird that Brizz and Mook have the same sentiment. What you mean he was trying to reach out to folks and he couldn't get in contact with nobody? But I told you niggas why. They did that shit on purpose. Now they like, yo, this is what's convenient for you ain't convenient for me. It ain't working like that. They like niggas that march to the beat of their drum. You're going to do this on this day, on this day, on this day. And if you're not marching to the beat of that drum, then you're not marching to the beat of no drum. And, you know, for some people that works, for other niggas that don't. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be like, yo, that's why you see certain artists, like, they'll go on other leagues and they'll battle on different platforms. Like, I hear a lot of people tell me, what about Ill Will? We want to see Ill Will versus Sue Surf. We want to see Ill Will versus this person. We want to see Ill Will versus that person. We want to see Chef Trez versus this person. We want to see those guys. You're not going to see them. Not on URL. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to see them. That's why you haven't seen Ill Will on there since, I think, the Av battle. And you haven't seen Chef Trez on there for over a year because they march to the beat of their own drum. They're not going to be contained. They're going to do what they want. They're not controlled. You know, some people have to get in line. Like, when you're a big star, like Charlie Clips or like DNA or like Calico or Hitman, you doing 3-4 million views a battle. Nobody can tell you what to do. You can make big money, big numbers anyway. But when you're like under that notion, nigga be like, yo, you can't go over there. Nigga be like, yo, I got family to feed. I'm going to do it. They be like, all right, enjoy your time. When you come back in 2-3 years, we'll see you. It's like Ill Will does this. Like, he'll leave for 2-3 years. He'll come back, go on like crazy battle run. Then, you know, a check get offered. Boom, he's going over there to do it. And then they'll fall out. Won't book him for a year or two. That's what happens. Chef Trez was always, he came in to the shit marching to the beat of his own drum. And, you know, he still battles, but the battles don't be as big because he's not getting big names on big leagues. Both are talented, though. But salute to Brizz, salute to Mook, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. I call it like I call it so I can't spoil it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is. It's crazy that Mook is saying this now when Brizz was saying that he didn't back out a week or two ago. You know what I'm saying? Where was the energy then? Now the event is over, nobody really cares.
I ran.
You know what I can say? That Brizz was trying to get in contact with niggas. It wasn't Brizz didn't back out. Oh, I put a whole bomb on that. Boom, boom, first best reflex.
What you thought about the card tonight? I don't feel like talking about.
Hey, yo, listen to me. Hard to get a ticket.
You on your flex shit? You flexing?
All I'm gonna say is Brizz didn't back out.
Thank you.
Brizz didn't run.
He ain't back out?
No, Brizz was ready. Brizz never got a contract when he asked for it. Hard to get a ticket.
So what happened?
I mean, all I know is that hard to get a ticket.